Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. I am enjoying a quiet evening. The twins are asleep. They did not nap today, so I do not feel guilty at all by trying to lie them down a little bit before 6 o'clock, and because they need the rest. And Dan and Thomas are at the middle school boys basketball party, eating pizza and watching basketball highlights, and I bet they are having a good old time, and Thomas loves to hang out with the boys, so I bet he's just thoroughly enjoying it. So it's nice to have a quiet evening to myself. We have one more day of school tomorrow, and then we have break, and it seems like there's just this thing. As you get closer to break, your body's just like, I'm done. I am just physically done. And I'm kind of feeling that. Like, I feel okay, but my head kind of hurts, my stomach's a little off, and it's just like, one more day, then we'll have break, and it should be a nice week off. Because of everything going on, people being nervous for what's happening in the capital city of Manila, which we are about 1.5 hours away from by plane. But people are still nervous, and schools and government and things are just trying to get ahead of the coronavirus. And so with that being said, Thomas has all of next week off, which I think is kind of neat that we'll get to, not that he has it off because of the coronavirus. I like the fact that he'll have spring break off with us. It's hard when he goes to a preschool that runs on their own schedule. Like, they're not connected to our school at all. And so very rarely do things line up, maybe except for like Christmas break, and summer breaks are the same, but other holidays and things, they don't normally go together very nicely. And so it's just nice that he'll have next week off with us. We can all sleep in, hopefully. This is praying the twins sleep in. They get up at like 5:30 or 6 o'clock. But hopefully they'll sleep in. If it all works out, maybe we'll go to a pool 1 or 2 days and just rest and relax as a family. Our hope is to really just stay home so that we're not around other stuff, and so we can stay healthy, maybe except for going to the pool a couple of days. Unfortunately, they will be doing some work on the playground at school, so Thomas won't be able to go there. And yeah, so hopefully we'll just find some fun things to do at home. I'm hoping to take the time to call my parents and my grandma and grandpa, maybe my aunt and my uncle. My dad's pig sales next week, so that'd be really cool to FaceTime them during that, and just enjoy some relaxation and some rest, because resting is one thing that you can do to help keep you healthy and strong. And so I have no qualms about taking a nap whenever I'm able to, because it just keeps me going and keeps me in a better mood and helps me to best take care of the kids that are in my care. And so we're not worried. We're not panicking, which is good. But we are aware that there's things happening around us. We're trying to be as prepared as possible. Fortunately, Thomas just wears diapers at night. Doesn't have to wear diapers during the day, so we don't have to have an abundance for him. But with the twins, we're trying to think of, okay, do we go through about 10, 12 diapers a day? And, multiplying that by a week and then a month, and just making sure we have these things on hand and making sure that we've got enough formula for them. And I was talking to a missionary that's been here a long time and knows what he's talking about, and I said, okay, we don't want to panic, but we want to be prepared. Like, what can we make sure that we just have in our house, that so that we can take care of our kids and just whoever walks through the door, like, I love the fact that somebody posted, like, this is the time to share the gospel. This is the time to reach out to people and to be there for them and encourage them. And the missionary I was talking to, he works, like, him and his wife, they have a street people ministry. They've got all kinds of people coming in and out of their house all the time. And so they practice and are trying to keep up good hygiene by just washing in bleach. Because, washing their hands in bleach. Because people aren't using so much hand sanitizer here, but rubbing alcohol is what people use as their hand sanitizer here, and it's gone. It's off the shelves. It's out of there. And along with face masks, originally, Thomas's teacher asked that if your child had a little bit of a cough or whatever, send them in a face mask. And so I told Dan, I said, well, we probably should just pick up one just in case. He went to go pick one up, there are none. And so, like, what you gonna do? And then all of the schools in Davao, to get ahead of things, have closed school next week. And the hope is that people are gonna abide by it, that people are gonna listen to it. It's hard when, like, I'm listening to my 8th graders and they're talking about what they're planning and things, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna go out and do this and this and this. And I understand fellowship, like, it's important, but we don't want to do the opposite of what we're told. Like, I feel like if we shut down school, we'd probably have a lot of students that would be like, okay, it's okay, we'll just meet up at coffee shops or whatever. And so I don't know, it would be interesting to know, like, these other schools and things that are shutting down in colleges, like, are students abiding by what they're being asked to do? Because I know my 8th graders, they would struggle with, oh, you want me to stay home? And it's, yeah, so that's what's up. It was really cool tonight to watch the teachers and maintenance staff and a community group of people play basketball against the high school boys. The community group won. Dan played and did a great job, and it was interesting. It's we've been here long enough that he knows and understands, like, how they play ball, and it's a little rough. And so I guess it's kind of like street ball. But yeah, that was fun to watch. It was super nice. The babysitters helped me get the twins bathed and to bed, and I got Thomas off to school so that he can hang out with his dad and the other guys, and I can rest. That doesn't, it doesn't always happen that way where it's a quiet evening, but for every quiet evening there's always a busy one around the corner, so I'm just preparing myself for that. And yeah, just for whatever the Lord has next. I would really appreciate your prayers for just friends here that have, like, plans for spring break and things that they're planning on doing, and praying that the Lord would give them wisdom and guidance and direction as to, should we still do that? Do we change our plans? Do we do something different? Like, what does that look like? I had a friend where her dad was supposed to come, and they were going to take a diving class together. He was coming from the U.S. and now he's not going to come, and so she's bummed about that. But you know, it's just everybody's just trying to make the best decision. I have a friend that's she's getting married in the States, but her and her fiance met here, and so they want to take some wedding pictures here, and they want to do that next week, and that will require some traveling and things, and I'm just, you know, praying that the logistics of that will work out. They're supposed to have an engagement party thing, and you know, is that gonna work out? How's that gonna work out with numbers and everything? And I don't know, there's a lot, and I know that there's a lot of people that have to make big decisions, and you know, decisions that have a lot of weight. And so keep your schools in your prayers. Keep your administration of schools and churches and things in your prayers. There's tough decisions to make, and I know that there's people that are greatly affected. I'm grateful that we haven't had to deal with it, but I know and understand that there are people that have, and so it's tough. But I'm grateful that I have this t-shirt that says, "Don't panic, just pray," and that's a great reminder. Sorry. That's a great reminder at this time. You know, don't panic, just pray. It's gonna work out. It'll all fall into place. And so, anyways, I hope you have a great day. I pray that you stay healthy and strong, and that you do great things for the Lord today. Talk to you later. Bye. God bless.